Okay, for those of you who don't know me, my name's Ben, Steve's younger brother. Our parents are obviously so disappointed with the first attempt they decided Okay, when Steve asked me to be best man, I panicked, but luckily someone had brought me a book on how to write a best man speech. I got as far as 5 pages which read, "Maintaining a clear head during the wedding celebrations is vital for the best man. You should remain sober at all times," so I threw the book away. So I was told I'm not allowed to swear, blaspheme, talk about sex, talk about the stag do, and especially not mention Steve's ex-boyfriends. I mean girlfriends, sorry. Your secret's safe with me, mate, don't worry. That's all in the past, right? Let's not talk about that. Or shall we? A few years back, my mother, wave mum, my mother caught Stephen in bed with one of his close friends. Granted, they were asleep, but I'm not talking head to tail. Oh no. Ladies and gentlemen, do you all know what I mean by spooning? Well, for those of you who don't know, if you imagine 2 spoons together, that's how they were, sideways. And if I recall correctly, my mum said they would look very peaceful and cosy. Now, the man in question couldn't make it here tonight, conveniently. Maybe that was out of jealousy of the happy couple, who knows? But what is certain is that there are a couple of very important people here today, without whom very little of this would have been possible. Many of us will know them pretty well already, and the great thing is, as the evening progresses, most of us will get to spend more and more time talking to them. So please join me in a very special toast to the bar staff. Okay, when I first heard Steve was getting engaged, I was happy and excited. When I was first asked to be best man, I was overwhelmed. And when Steve and Amy had set a date for the wedding, I was relieved. Relieved not because my bigger brother was getting married, but relieved mainly because that meant he really wasn't gay. It's funny how things turn out. When Steve first met Amy, he insisted it was love at first sight. But when you asked Amy her side of the story, it was that she was drunk, there was no other males in the bar, and she just fancied a laugh. And they're here today, finally married. Okay, that's the jokes done with now. Now to embarrass Steve. Stephen was somewhat of an odd child. He took great joy in making my life as difficult as possible. Pranks, booby traps, dead legs, dead arms, headlocks were just a few of his amusement, and all at my expense. Yes, I had it hard, but with this aside, Steve was a very loving and pretty open brother who would embrace any opportunity to take me on his adventures. I can remember countless times when he would ask, or should I say, beg me to listen to his amazing stories in the toilet while he enjoyed a number 2.
I was 7. Yeah, right.
I was scarred. I was scarred. It's a wonder I turned out as normal as I am. When Steve went to university, I was at a loss, as was he, but he no longer had someone to constantly wind up. It didn't take him long to find new victims. However, most were pretty reluctant in following us to the toilet. So he decided to tie his housemates all together on the first day, so they couldn't get out for their lectures in the morning. He urinated in his friend's aftershave. He stuck every item of his friend's room to the ceiling. I still need to know how to do this properly. He superglued pound coins to the pavement outside of his house and squirted water at passers-by as they foolishly attempted to pick them up. Pooed his pants. I don't think that was a prank, I think he just pooed his pants.
So did you.
You've had your speech now. Steve was always looking out for me. It was almost as if he found it perfectly okay to inflict pain on me, but completely out of the question when someone else did it. Once he had some, let's say, strong words with a bully that was making my life a misery. I felt great after, and Steve felt very macho. I let him dwell on that for a while. But things soon changed that evening, including Steve's underwear, when he was confronted by the dad, who was a Thai boxer. Fortunately, the situation was quickly diffused, not by Steve or Dad, but by my mum. All in all, Steve's life so far has been hilarious, and yet he's done so well for himself. It makes me proud to be his brother. What better role model could I ask for, apart from the fashion sense? Okay, it's come to the soppy part now, but with that comes many thanks. I think I speak for everyone here when I say how wonderful Amy looks today. And Steve, you look good too. You wouldn't really know he's had all that surgery, would you? But seriously, you both look $1 million, and I wish you all the best in the future. Thank you all to the parents, Mum, Dad, Malcolm and Annie. Thanks to everyone who made it here for coming. I'd also like to thank the USA for welcoming us with open arms. Before I finish, I'd just like to ask Steve and Amy to participate in the speech. Okay, Amy, if you could please place your hand on the table in front of Steve. Okay, Steve, can you place your hand on top of Amy's? I hope you enjoyed that. It's the last time you're ever going to get the upper hand. Okay, will you all please stand and raise your glasses for a toast. To a great day, a fantastic evening, and long and healthy lives. To Amy and Steve.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. So,